everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm in a really relaxed setting. I'm just literally in a t-shirt and leggings on a comfy chair, and I thought I would answer some questions for you guys. I put a thing out on my Instagram, a little questions thing, and a few of you sent in questions, so I thought I would take this opportunity to answer them on YouTube. I know a lot of people sort of start off their channels with like a Q&A or a get to know me video, but I thought it might be better to just do a few videos first so you guys can get a feel for my channel and the type of videos that I want to do, and then you can ask me questions and get to know me a bit better. So that is what this video is going to be. I've got the questions on my phone and I think I might as well just get straight into it. I won't say people's names just in case they don't want to be named. But the first question I've got is, how long have you been blogging? And this is a tricky one because I first started a blog I think when I was around 16, maybe 17. I have always loved clothes and fashion, albeit some questionable fashion when I was sort of 16 or 17, but yeah, I just thought I would start a blog. It seemed to be what a few people were doing, so I set up my own website. I used to set up a tripod in my back garden and take pictures of myself against the back wall of my house, and yeah, I was doing that for quite a while, and then I went to uni to study fashion and sort of took it a little bit more seriously. I had a photographer take my pictures for me. A lot more effort went into the writing. I don't actually write on my blog anymore just because I wanted that to be, well, it was a really sort of professional space where my photographs were, like I said, done by a photographer, and I really put a lot of time and effort into my writing. And since I graduated from university, I just don't really have the time to have like professional photo shoots, and I have decided to put more effort into Instagram, as I think I prefer that sort of the faster pace of Instagram, how I can just take a picture, upload it, that's it, it's done. Whereas like writing and planning a blog post is a lot more time consuming, and maybe one day I will get back into it. I still have my domain name. I always keep that going just in case I ever want to start writing on it again, but yeah, I don't have my blog anymore. I just focus on Instagram and YouTube. So that was a very long-winded answer, but the short answer is I have been blogging for about 6 years, which is quite a long time. So these questions, I haven't put them into any sort of order really. I'm just sort of reading them as they got sent in, so I apologise if it's a bit all over the place or if I repeat myself. But the next question is, what did you study at uni and what did you graduate with? So I studied fashion journalism at Southampton Solent University, and I actually graduated with a first, and I don't think many people know that because I didn't really tell anyone at the time. I don't know why, I just didn't really tell many people that I did well. So yeah, I graduated with a first, which was great, and thoroughly enjoyed my time at university. Looking back now, in hindsight, I wouldn't have chosen the course that I chose, just because it wasn't very well run by my university. It was a strange one because my course, although it was a fashion course, it wasn't in the same department as all the other fashion courses, so we missed out on a lot of things, like trips and like a showcase at the end of the year, and it was just a bit like you didn't really feel like you were part of the fashion department. But overall, I loved my 3 years at university. It was amazing. I learned so much, met so many great people, had so much fun, spent a lot of money. But yeah, it was 100% worth it and I loved it. The next question is, what are the most important things in your life? Obviously all the people close to me in my life are, I think, the most and the only thing really that is important. They're the most important things, the most important people in my life. Material things are not important. Let's all remember that. Next question is, what do you eat in a day? Now, this really varies. I have had a few people ask for like a what I eat in a day video or workout routine, and I just can't produce that sort of content for you. I'm really inconsistent with my diet, really inconsistent. I'll have some days where I get up in the morning and I'll have like a really healthy scrambled egg breakfast, and I'll have a protein shake for lunch, and then I'll have salmon and veg for my dinner. And then I'll have other days where I have a packet of crisps for my breakfast and a Chinese for my dinner. So it really, really, really varies. I try, sort of gone out the window a bit in summer, but I try and eat relatively healthy during the week, and then on the weekends just eat what I want, because balance is good. I always have breakfast. I usually always have eggs for breakfast, although I'm trying to cut dairy out of my diet because I think that's why I keep getting these spots on my chin. But I do love to have an egg breakfast, scrambled eggs, poached eggs, so I usually do that. And I usually have that quite late, around like 11, midday-ish, and then I'll have a snack for my lunch, and then my dinner at about 8 o'clock, which is usually meat and 2 veg if I'm being good, which is, I would say, probably about 70% of the time. But then I do love a takeaway. I won't be able to say no. So yeah, I don't have the healthiest of diet. Actually, I think there was another question which sort of links into this. Do you work out often? No, is the short answer to that. I don't, yeah, there's nothing else for me to say really. I wish I enjoyed working out. I would like to get to a point where I enjoy going to the gym and I know what I'm doing at the gym, but I just can't find that motivation to sort of start. I do sometimes do like little workouts at home. If I'm having a particularly bad week, I will sort of force myself into doing some sort of exercise, because I'm like, I need to sort myself out. I need to have some vegetables and I need to do like a little half-an-hour workout at home, which I will do, but it doesn't happen very often. I just don't enjoy it. I think that's the main thing. Yeah, obviously if I enjoyed working out, it wouldn't be a problem. Someone asked me, what do you use to curl your hair? Hair tutorial please, including low bun. So I actually have been having a few problems with my hair recently, and I don't really know why. I had it cut a little while ago, and I spoke to my hairdresser and I just said, look, my hair used to hold a curl really well. Like, obviously I haven't cut it straight today, but it used to hold a curl really well. And recently, like in the past couple of months when I've been curling it, it literally just falls straight out. Like, by the time I'm finished curling my hair, the curls that I started off with are just gone. Like, it leaves a little bit of a kink in the ends, but most of the curls are just completely gone, which is really frustrating. And my hairdresser said to me that it's probably because of the fact I have no layers in my hair and my hair is not dyed. I have a lot of hair, but it's quite fine, so the curls are just literally slipping right out. But I do use the Mark Hill curling wand. I'll link it in the description box, and it's really, really good. It's a barrel, and it starts off really thick and then it gets thinner, but it doesn't go too thin, so you don't get like ringlet curls. You still get quite a big bouncy wave, which is good. And it's a really good curling iron, but it's just my hair is not holding it, so I need to sort that out. But that's the one I use. I will think about maybe doing a hair tutorial soon, but I don't, other than literally curling, that's all I really do. As for my low bun, that's literally the quickest, easiest thing to do ever, so maybe I could do a hair tutorial soon, but it's just a case of scraping the hair back, twisting it round and tying it with a scrunchie. So I don't know if that would be very interesting content. Someone asked, where do you buy your night out outfits? I don't really go on many nights out anymore. I used to, obviously when I was at university, I used to be going out all the time. I used to get most of my night out outfits, god that's hard to say, night out outfits from Pretty Little Thing, and I probably still would. They just have really affordable options, and when you're going on 3 nights out a week, you can't be, you know, spending £50 on a dress every single time. So I just used to do a cheeky little Pretty Little Thing order every couple of weeks, a few bodysuits, a few crop tops and jeans. That used to be my go-to, but now I think if I was to go on a night out, I would probably spend a bit more money on my clothes, because I don't go out as often, so it makes sense to do that. And Polly, I think, would be my go-to website for like a night out dress or outfit or 2-piece or something. They have really great things, and it's fairly affordable. It's sort of like that middle range, maybe about 40 or 50 pounds an outfit, which I think is quite affordable and good value, and the stuff is really good quality. I actually have an Opoly haul which I will link below, and there's quite a few really good options for nights out in that. But yeah, I would say probably somewhere like Opoly. House of CB do amazing dresses and outfits, but that is just a little bit beyond my price range for a night out, because I would feel like it's maybe for a special occasion, for a birthday or New Year's Eve or something like that. But I would, knowing me, I would just spill drinks all down myself. You know, I'd get it absolutely ruined. I'd probably rip it, and I wouldn't want to do that if I just spent £150 on a dress. So yeah, those Opoly, House of CB if you're looking for something more expensive, Pretty Little Thing if you want something affordable, and yeah, I think that's it really. Oh, I like this question. If you could swap closets with anyone, who would it be? I think it would be Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, because everything she wears I just love. I think she's so classic and sophisticated and simple, and she has amazing clothes, amazing bags, amazing accessories. So without a doubt I think it would be her. I can't really think of anyone else that comes close. I just love everything she wears. Your dream and your next holiday destinations. Oh, dream holiday destinations. I feel like everyone says this, but the Maldives before it's underwater. I just feel like it's one of those places that you just have to see. I would like to go to LA again. I've already been, but I was really young, so I don't really remember it, and I would love to go again. I would really love to travel Italy as well. I think that would be amazing, like the Amalfi Coast and that sort of area. And as far as next holiday destinations, I don't have anything planned, I don't have anything booked, but hopefully a couple of holidays next year. I would like to go back to Greece. I went to Greece for the first time this year and I absolutely loved it, so I'd maybe like to try a different Greek island, and maybe somewhere a bit further afield, somewhere out of Europe, possibly somewhere like Dubai or Bali or somewhere like that, so I can get a little bit of maybe a different culture or something like that. So those are all possible destinations for next year, but as I said, nothing booked as of yet. Have you had any work/fillers done? No, I haven't. I often get people asking me about my lips, but these are my real lips. I don't actually think they're that big at all, and I don't think they look like they've been done. But no, I haven't had any work, any surgery, any fillers, nothing like that. I would like to. I would like to get my tear troughs filled, just because the bags underneath my eyes are horrendous and they really get me down. So that's the only thing really that I would be thinking about getting, but it just hasn't, the opportunity just hasn't arisen as of yet. I'm not opposed to it, but I just haven't got any myself. How do you edit your Instagram pictures? So this really varies. I'm sort of changing my theme quite frequently on Instagram, so it varies which filters and which sort of presets I use, but as of at the moment, I usually use Facetune to whiten backgrounds and brighten up the whole picture in general, and I usually just go over details like if I'm wearing sunglasses or a handbag or shoes or something like that, I will make it a little bit more detailed. And then I sometimes remove any objects in the background that are ruining the picture, like maybe if there's a person in the background or like yellow lines in the road, I usually try and remove them. So I use the Retouch app for that, which is really good. You literally just blur out the object that you want to remove and you click the tick and the object goes. So that's really good. I will leave the links to these apps in the description box. And then finally I use VSCO to put a filter and to brighten, and I normally use a different filter each time. I normally use it on a really small, because you can determine how intense you want the filter, and I usually use it on a really small intensity so you can't really see it too much, but then I always put my pictures to the same brightness and the same contrast. So my most recent filters are Dog 1, Dog 3 A5, A4 and A6. And yeah, these are all, I'll show you them. So it's just these ones here. Take a little screenshot of that if you want. But they're all fairly similar. They all give fairly similar tones to a picture, which I really like. And yeah, that's it. And then I just export to Instagram. But yeah, that's it. That's how I edit my pictures. It's nothing too complicated or time consuming. It usually doesn't take me very long. I could do a video on it if you would like to see, but I don't think it would be very interesting. Who/what inspires you when it comes to fashion, and is this your dream job? Who inspires me? So I get inspiration from quite a few different places. I get a lot of my inspiration from Pinterest and Instagram. I think they are my main two sources of outfit inspiration, clothing inspiration, image inspiration. I tend to make seasonal mood boards on Pinterest, and that really helps me to focus on what I want to achieve from my content, and it's just a good way to collect all my ideas in one place. And I also use Instagram. Obviously I save a lot of pictures, a lot of outfits that I like, that sort of thing. I also get a lot of inspiration from different places that I visit, not only from people that I see there, but also like architecture, buildings, lighting, all that sort of thing. I wouldn't say I'm the most creative person, but I find that all of those things together sort of help me be creative and help me find sort of my style and the things that I want to produce. So Pinterest and Instagram are the main places that I get inspiration from. I don't really have particular people that inspire me when it comes to fashion. There's so many that I can't list them now, but it's just sort of, if I see someone in something I like, then I'll take it as inspiration. But there's not particular people that I keep going back to look at their outfits or look at what they've bought. Oh, sorry, and the second part of that question was, is this your dream job? Which sort of ties into another question that I have, which says, what are your career goals? So as far as dream job, I guess so, yeah. I mean, I didn't really realise how much I wanted to work for myself until I started doing it. It's such a pleasure to be able to be my own boss and to be able to just decide what I want to do today and tomorrow and next week, and how much effort I want to put in, because if I don't put in the effort 1 month, I don't earn as much money. So it's really motivating at the same time as being hard work and quite hard and quite scary. So I don't know if I've worked enough different jobs to be able to decide if this is my dream job, but at the moment, yeah, it is, and it fits in with my lifestyle really well, and I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, I won't be looking for another job anytime soon. As far as career goals, I don't really set long-term goals. I probably should, but I don't really have like a 10-year, 5-year plan, because I've just recently gone full-time with this. I just sort of set to, you know, the next 6 months and see what I can do in that period of time. Obviously, I would love to continue to grow all of my channels and continue to work with amazing brands and produce content that I'm proud of. Maybe one day I would like to work more directly with clothing and styling, because sometimes it can just feel like you're just wearing clothes and taking pictures, and essentially that's what it is. But yeah, maybe in the future I would like to be directly more involved in the industry at some point, maybe. I don't know, I haven't really thought very far ahead is what I'm trying to say. And you do get certain people obviously that will say, you know, what are you going to do when Instagram just all comes crashing down and you can't earn any money? And you know, sometimes I do think, God, what if that actually does happen? But I mean, I'm hoping that it won't. Apologies if myself or the lighting looks any different. I've actually had a little bit of a technical issue, so I'm filming this part of the video a bit later on, so if it does look different, that is why. But I think I was just in the middle of questions. So, any tips for being an influencer? I wouldn't call myself an influencer, but any tips for doing what I do? Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. I would say the main tip I have is to be consistent. whether that is with your YouTube videos, uploading once or twice a week on the same day at the same time. I'm not very good at that, so I need to work on that. But also on Instagram, posting every day I find is really, really good, really helpful. Also being consistent with my Instagram stories, which is something that I'm just trying to get into now, because I would go through phases of posting on Instagram every day but then not following it up with the links to my outfits on my story or sharing the post on my story. And I just find if I'm consistent with that and I do the same thing every time, then it really makes a difference. So yeah, I would just say the main thing is work hard, be consistent, and perseverance, and eventually you will get somewhere, whether it takes you, you know, 6 months to build 10,000 followers or it takes you 6 days or 6 years. Like, you will eventually get somewhere. So just persevere, work hard, and be consistent. The next question is, do you find it easy making friends? It's a bit of a weird one. I don't know if I gave that impression or if I give that impression through my Instagram and YouTube, but I don't know. I wouldn't say I find it difficult making friends. I used to be, when I was younger, I used to be really, really, really shy, like painfully shy. I wouldn't talk to anyone. I would get nervous and embarrassed so easily. But going to sixth form and going to uni sort of really helped with my confidence, and I wouldn't say I'm shy anymore. I can be a bit more reserved sometimes around some people, but I'm lucky and I have a really, really fantastic group of friends that I've been friends with since we were at sixth form together. We've been friends for nearly 7 years now, which is great, and they are the 3 people that I know I will always be friends with, and it doesn't matter if we don't see each other for a year or whatever. It's always the same when we come together again, and I don't see me ever losing the friendship with those 3 girls. But I have obviously made other friends, like through uni and through work and stuff, which is really nice. And I don't know, as I get older, I just don't feel the need to be friends with everyone. I've never really been someone that has like lots of friends and a big group of friends, so I've never really known that. But yeah, I really like the friendships that I have and the friendships that I have made. And I think I will make this the last question. It's quite a good, nice, easy question to end on. Top 5 staple items in your wardrobe. I would say blue mum jeans, leather leggings, a beige blazer, white t-shirt, and my Alexander McQueen trainers. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and got to know me a little bit better. If you did enjoy it, please give the video a like. Don't forget to click on the little notifications bell so then you can get notified when I upload a new video. As I said, I'm trying to be more consistent with that. And please subscribe if you are new. I will see you next week with another video.